Hey y'all, it's Joanna, and I love to DIY on a budget and make beautiful home decor. And if you like to sew, then catch me on Saturdays. Now, let's get crafty. Okay, y'all, I have like a super busy week, and I was looking through videos trying to get a video out to y'all, and I forgot I actually done this. This was a project I was playing with my Xtool one day, and I did this and videoed it, and I cut all these pieces out on my Xtool. And then I had a 10-inch wood round from Hobby Lobby, and I just did a sketch on the wood round, and that just shows me where all my pieces are going to show up. And this is a blue from Waverly. You can use whatever colors you want to. And if you want to do a wood round like this, okay, and you do not have the Xtool or the wood pieces or anything like that, you can go and get a Dollar Tree window cling. They have one that has the scarecrows in it. You'll see me working with them in a video on Sunday. So stay tuned for that one. But if you don't have it, you can always improvise. You can paint it if you can paint. Oh, glory to you if you can paint. Paint you one on there. Just make you a picture. Use window clings. Use napkins. Use whatever you have. Stickers. I mean, the possibilities are endless. You do not have to have these wood pieces. But I have an Xtool and I was playing around, so I'm just going to show you, what I'm doing here. So I'm going to paint, of course, all my individual pieces here. I'm just using makeup brushes. That might not be a smart idea, but it's what I had. I bought them off Temu and wanted to try them out, and they are excellent for getting in these little pieces, but I had to go over this a few times. This is, I don't know, it's some kind of cheap plywood I bought at Hobby Lobby. I mean, not Hobby Lobby, at Lowe's. And I just wanted wood to play around with, to see, my cut settings. This is when I fairly new with my Xtool. I'm still not a pro with my Xtool. Laser cutter is what it is. If you don't know what an Xtool is, it's a laser cutter, okay? So I'm just going to get these painted, and I'll be back. I just wanted to show you that I did use a different color on the pant leg. I put a little black in the paint and mixed it up and made it a little bit darker. So that's what I did there, and I painted his shirt red. And then I'm going to trace over that, and I put my sketches on this wood too, so I knew where to paint, because it just made it easier. Now, I will tell you, I could have went a lot darker on his face, or just left it natural. That would have been fine too. Or you can leave his hat natural, if you cut this out. But this was so pale. He looked more like a ghost than it did a scarecrow. So when you do it, I make mistakes. I'm not gonna lie. Paint his face darker. It will look a lot better if you do the face darker. Now, if you do window clings, you can skip all this painting mumbo jumbo. Now I'm going to take this. I know it's hard to see. I don't know. Territorial beige. I did this last year, and I have no idea what I did. Okay? I found this video because I wanted to get a video out to y'all. And I found this video and thought, hey, I can edit this and get it out, and at least it'll show them something. And, you might want a laser, or you might have just got a laser and don't know what to do with it. I found these images online, and I use my Silhouette Studio. I have the business edition. Best investment ever. No, I'm not sponsored by Xtool or Silhouette, but that is the best investment I'm serious. That's burnt umber that I have ever got. Yeah, so I do all my designs, and in the business edition, I'm able to save them as SVGs. So in my Xtool software, you pull it over, and it's a SVG. So that's just easier for me. They have other programs, and it's supposed to take other things. I don't know if it's my computer or my ignorance, but I can't get nothing else but a SVG to go in there. I'm sure it's me, error problem. I mean, me, user error, but I don't know. But anyway, I went in with red. Yeah, I didn't know what that was. It's kind of a maroonish red. And did his hat band. I should have did his face in tan. But anyway, I'm just playing around. So now I'm going to draw his face out. And you don't have to do his face like that either. I think I made that. You know, I might have made this on my Cameo. I may have. I don't know. Either way, you can find images on the internet and do this if you want to do it. So I'm just taking a Sharpie and I'm going to draw all my little lines and stuff in. So now I'm going to take some of this Excelsior grass, Excelsior, whatever you want to call it. And I am going to kind of 3D this up a little bit. And I'm going to put it in little strands. Now this was tedious work, I'm not going to lie. But I'm going to put this on his hands and his feet. And this is going to be cute, y'all, I promise. It is. I could have gave him some hair. And, you know, bangs. I don't even know what I done. I don't remember. I might have done it. But I'm just going to wad this Excelsior up here in little bitty strands, okay, in sections. And I'm going to hot glue it to his paw. Paw? It's not an animal. I'm going to his claw, not claws, to his, look, I'm giving him hand. I'm giving him a raffia hand. Not a raffia, Excelsior hand. Oh, me. I'm doing his feet too. Oh, it's cute, ain't it? I think it's cute. If his face was browner, it'd be cute. But anyway, y'all, I don't even have this table no more. I change my room around so stinking much. I don't have none of this. I don't have my table no more. I do have that glue gun. I love that glue gun, but I don't have that paintbrush holder. I don't have none of that, but anyway, I did give him some hair. I should have gave him some bangs, but I didn't. But I'm going to go over this. I don't know what I just had. Was it antique wax? No. It's something with water. I do not do wax if I'm going to be gluing on it because the glue won't hold. This is burnt umber and water. And I'm staining this whole board, and it emphasizes where my lines were. You see it popping out like that? So that's going to help me glue all my places and my pieces. I mean, my pieces and my places. I'm backwards. I'm dyslexic. But anyway, I'm serious. I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm for real. But anyway, I'm going to dry this. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to sand the edges. I'm telling you, I did this last year. I don't know what I've done. So anyway, I'm giving it a sanding. I don't know. It might have been rough. I don't know. You know, some of these woods you buy are rough. I don't even remember. But anywho, I'm going to dry it, okay, with my heat gun. You have to be very careful you don't get these very wet because they will warp. All right, they'll warp on you. So now I'm going to take a smaller makeup brush. It's just rounded, I think, tip. I'm not sure. And I'm going to take dark green. Like I said, it doesn't matter what colors. I'm not specific. I really don't remember. And I'm going to paint in my leaves and my stems. You can use real flowers. If you don't want to do the wood or you don't have the wood, you can use real flowers. Not real flowers. They will die. You could use fake flowers and leaves and put them on here. And, y'all, I'm so crazy. And it will be 3D and be real cute. And also, I had this, and I do use it from time to time when I'm painting stuff. But it is just a lazy Susan. And it's for this lazy girl who don't want to turn my doodad. It just makes it easier. You see me spinning that around, spin it round, and get every angle of my leaf. And it's making me sick right now. I have very severe vertigo. And I don't know what the other word is, tendinitis. I don't know what it is, but you know, the ringing in your ears. And this is making me nauseated, so I'm going to skip this part, but I'm just coloring in these leaves and stuff. Okay, so I got that done, and I'm going to set it to the side to dry. And before I get to spinning, I am going to paint these with this dark yellow. I don't know what it is. It's kind of a mustardy yellow looking thing. And I'm just going to paint my sunflowers. And I'm going to go in a little bit to that circle. Because I'm going to put buttons in the middle. And I'm not sure how much of the button is going to be covering that circle there. So I'm going to go through here and paint all my sunflowers. Okay, they come out a little dark in my opinion, so I am going to give them a little highlight, a little something every once in a while, and I'm going to distress them a little bit, or I don't know what you call it. You see what I'm doing? I am painting in the ones that are on top, the big ones. There's a big one and a little one, and a big one and a little one, and I am going through here, and I am carefully going to hit every big one and leave the little one dark. So it'll be a big one light, little one dark, big one light, little one dark, I think is what I'm doing. If not, then I'm just repainting them because I didn't like it. There's no telling what I did at that time. Okay, y'all, so I pretty much got everything painted, okay? The way I wanted it. I did paint the middles because, like I said, I didn't know where my buttons were going to land. So I painted these red, and I am just going to take a Sharpie marker, and I am going to carefully put little stitches around the edges. Y'all, my stitches stink. I'm not good at making stitches. But now that everything is done and all my little details, I gave him a check shirt. I'm simply going to start gluing everything together. And I'm going to have to let this set because I'm using wood glue, okay? This is Dollar Tree wood glue. I absolutely love this wood glue. I really do. I'm almost out of it, but that's okay because I'm trying to get down to just 1 or 2 glues because I got too much stuff. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put glue on it, and then I'm going to lay it right down in its spot that it goes. You cannot get any more easier than this, people. I mean, seriously, this was so much fun. I absolutely love this Xtool. I really do. It's fun for making these projects. I mean, it's not a professional one where I can just spit out a bunch of stuff to sell it, but if you have one and want to play with it, you can certainly make things like this, and it's so cute. My clips wasn't working, could y'all tell? So I'm just simply going to glue my flowers in, and these went in a certain way, and you had to seriously put them down, or they, like the pattern called for, or it was not going to fit. They were very specific. When I cut it out, it was very specific. And it goes in just like that. Oh, shoot. This was so hard. Oh, my husband's home. Sorry. So I got pretty much most everything glued down. And my fence, I didn't think when I 3D'd everything. So I went and cut little bitty pieces to put behind my fence to raise it up some so that my fence is not hitting my flowers and my little dude's feet there. But anyway, before I do that and glue that down, I'm going to take these buttons, and I got these at Walmart, I'm pretty sure, and I'm just going to glue these down, or it was in one of those button things from Dollar Tree. I don't remember, but I'm going to glue my buttons in the middle of my flowers here. And then that's going to be, you know, the decoration for them. Like I said, you can do whatever you want to do with this. So now I'm going to glue my fence on and see if I hadn't put those little things back there, it wouldn't have sit right. So all I got to do now is put my glue on those little sticks and then stick my little fence right down there. This was so easy. So easy. So I have it clamped down because I didn't want to use hot glue, you know. At this time, my brother taught me against that. But anyway, while it's clamped down, I'm going to take some moss and I'm going to shove it up in there. You don't have to glue this because it's packed in there. So I might have glued the bottom a little bit. I'm not sure. Yep, I did. I told y'all I did this last year. I don't remember. I can't remember what I did last week. Nevertheless, last year. So there's my moss. And I'm going to trim that down, of course. Look at me cutting the grass. So easy. Anyway, I don't know what was going on with my light. Dim and light and dim and bright and I don't know. But anyway, look at me trying to fill in these crack holes. I just shove it in. I don't care where it went. I cut it off. It gives it a little interest. It don't come out. It's stuck in there. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to fiddle with this. So when I get my moss all trimmed up the way I want it, I'm going to take this jute rope and it's coming apart. So I'm going to have to twist it back together and then I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to take this. Oh, it's not jute rope. It's nautical rope. My bad. So I'm going to take the nautical rope and I'm going to run the nautical rope all the way around the wood round. This makes it look a whole lot better and makes it look more finished and not so janky. So when I get to the end, I'm going to cut it at an angle and then I'm going to, or right at the point, I'm going to put glue in there and I'm going to butt these right up against each other and I'm going to keep adding glue and flatten them down and it'll look like one piece just going around there. So now that I have that done, I'm just going to take a piece of jute and I'm going to tie a knot in one end and I'm going to hot glue the other end. I always lick my fingers because that's hot and it'll help it from burning, keep it from burning you. And then I'm just going to tie knots in these two ends right there. And then there's my hanger. And there it is. This is so easy, y'all. So there it is. Thank you for watching. And until next time, remember, you are a blessing. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And like this video. It helps my channel to grow. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Goodbye.